Hello everyone, and welcome to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm your host, V. Morticia, and today we'll be continuing Thor and Loki's childhood with the beginning of the fall season and that slumber party that Loki's been wishing for. We're going to start this week by introducing you to two new characters, Odin's ravens, Hugin and Munin. At least I think I pronounced that right. Now the game doesn't have ravens, but it does have crows, and they really look very similar, so we're just going to go with that. Most people can't tell the difference in real life, never mind at this resolution. And I've used a mod called Stock More Minor Pets, which I've linked in the description below, to add these birds manually instead of having to spend loads of time in-game trying to find them out in the wild. I tried to do it the proper way in my first playthrough, and even when I added spawners all over the place and played for weeks, I never did manage to get the right type of birds to appear. Now this has been annoying me for a while. I keep getting a pop-up saying Valkyrie is unrootable. Happens to the horses sometimes too, but she's been especially persistent. I didn't even really mean to have her living in Asgard at this point, but for some reason, NR AAS Traveler wouldn't let me come back from Helheim without her. Anyway, I'm just going to use the reset cheat on her to try and stop that annoying pop-up. I'll send her off to Sakaar when I eventually get around to building it. We're going to just skip past all the boring morning stuff, it's a routine now. And I finally figured out how to prevent them from cleaning up their own plates using the tuning settings in NR AAS Returner like this. So now Loki's discovered the birds, and it's given him an idea. Meanwhile, I've given Frigos some new toys in her alchemy room, a magic mirror, and a moon dial. There are references to Frigga being able to see vague visions, both in the myth and the comics, I believe. I'm still kinda tempted to let her be a fortune teller, but I'd prefer that so much more if it wasn't a rabbit hole type career. If I could actually see her doing her little fortune telling thing at a table or magic crystal ball or something. The moon dial seems like a decent compromise, at least for now. So, while Odin sets about training the birds, Frigga's been wishing to carve a pumpkin. Sure, it's probably not Asgardian tradition, but it's one of those things where I only feel like they wouldn't do it because they're aliens who don't know the crazy stuff we humans do for fun. I imagine it's the sort of thing they probably would enjoy if they did know about it, so I'm gonna just go ahead and let them do it. And now it's time for Loki's slumber party. He invited Sif, Fandral, and Hogan, but only 2 of them showed up. Meanwhile, Odin is going to ask Frigga out on a date. This will get the adults out of the house so the children can have fun, while also fulfilling Frigga's prediction from earlier about romance. And since it's the fall season and we've got pumpkins sitting around all over the place, the children are going to have pumpkin pie for their party. Loki's trying to organize a game for everyone, although the guests are behaving exactly like all guests in The Sims 3 and doing their own thing in the way that I want least. There's a part of me that often wants to misattribute brilliant predictive AI to this game. It somehow knows exactly what I want and does its very best to do the opposite. And you're only seeing the edited version. I had to play through this party 3 times just to get clips I could even use. The first time they tried to set up all their sleeping bags in the corridor downstairs, which leads nowhere right now, but I always planned to build dungeons down there. The second time there was an uninvited guest that I couldn't get rid of. It was a game-generated character too, shouldn't even be on Asgard, never mind crashing parties at the Royal Palace. So really, the fact they're all standing in a nice orderly line here doing what Loki asked them to is kind of a miracle. It seems really weird to me that Thor wasn't given pajamas like the other kids for this party. Like the game isn't really counting him as part of it, even though I'm doing my best to treat him that way. Everyone else just started getting ready for sleep automatically, but not Thor. I kind of imagine Loki making a rude remark about rules not applying to him or something. So they're just gonna run off now, I guess. It didn't look like a terrible party. They had food, games, slept like a slumber party entails. I've seen much worse looking parties claim to have been great in this game, so I don't really know what went wrong here. But poor Loki failed in his wish to have a great party. I guess this feels like it fits, because Thor's friends never really did like Loki all that much, as far as I could tell from their behavior in the movies. Still kinda sad though. The kid just wanted to throw a nice party. And that's it for today. Next week, I'll be skipping quickly through the next few in-game days until we get to the holiday spooky day. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more from me.